Thank you for coming back to We the People News. Please subscribe, leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel, allowing me to do this. Thank you so much. Yesterday's video, if you did not see it, please go back and watch it. I will link it to the end of this video. There's a lot of good stuff I don't want you to miss, and it would help me out a lot on YouTube. Thank you so much. Y'all, I want to tell y'all real fast, I have a new channel. The link to it is in the description box below. And I also will link my video to that channel at the end of this video. On that channel, I am giving away $1,000. Be sure and go there and subscribe and comment on the videos. Watch the videos and you will have a chance of winning the money. Today we're going to talk about stimulus checks, and please hear me out on this. We're going to talk about Joe Biden and Donald Trump moving forward, both of them together, and also another article that I want to talk about Joe Biden that I'm 100% in agreement with him on, plus other stuff. So let's just get into it. Y'all, first of all, the stimulus checks. I am always worried about putting the word stimulus check or raise in my thumbnail, that people will say it's clickbait. But by not putting these words in my thumbnails, I am costing myself a lot of views. I see other people using these words, and most of them are lying to you or either giving you false hope. So going forward, when I say something in my thumbnail, like stimulus checks or raises, please know that this is not clickbait. That just means I have something to talk about in that video concerning these two things. I am telling you this because some people get mad when you use the word stimulus check or raise. But then we got all the liars out there that uses them, and it's perfectly fine. Going forward, if you see these words in my thumbnails, just know I am not promising you a raise or a stimulus check. It just means I have something to talk about concerning that. I mean, look at all the people that's using these words in their thumbnails, and they're lying to you just to get your view. Just know I will be telling the truth, and I am not using clickbait. I'm just putting these two words in my thumbnail, and that just means I have something to talk about. Now, the day that comes when, yes, there is 100% chance of getting a stimulus check, believe me, you'll see the difference in the thumbnail. You'll know that it's something going on here that you need to watch. So, going forward, I will be using these words when it's necessary. I will not lie to you. So when you see these words, it's up to you. You either want the information. If you do, watch the video. If you don't watch the video. It's that simple. Okay, Liz Cheney says that she has enough evidence to charge Trump. She says Trump is guilty on all charges, but they don't know if they want to move forward with charging him or not. Okay, if this is true, they would be breaking their necks charging Donald Trump and trying to further destroy him. This is nothing more than sound bites to further damage his reputation and name. I say if the evidence is there that proves 100% that he is guilty, then charge him, and charge him now. I mean, if you don't charge him and he's 100% guilty and you got all the proof you need, you're obstructing justice. You have to do your duty. But the thing is, you don't have the proof. So, if you don't have the proof, leave him the hell alone. And stop it with your unfounded witch hunts. And then let us investigate you, Liz Cheney. Let us investigate your every move. Stop it with all this craziness. If he was guilty, somebody would have charged him long ago. This is just a stunt that the left is doing because they know little Hunter and the big guy is on their way down. And they want to deflect your attention from that. So they're going to stir up all this stuff about Donald Trump, which is not true. If it was true, they would have already brought the charges up. I think the best thing, first of all, y'all know how I like Donald Trump, but let me tell you this. I think the best thing for us to do, the best thing that could happen in the 2024 election is for a third good person to be in the race along with Trump and Joe Biden. You all know, I'll say it again, I like Donald Trump. And if the vote was tomorrow between Trump and Biden, I would vote Trump. But this third person, I think we need a third person in this race along with them that is as good as Trump. Because if we had this third person and he's as good as Donald Trump, then we as a country could move forward. We would have a good president, and well, maybe, Donald Trump would not be the president, but we would have somebody as good as him without all the baggage that Donald Trump has. But now, again, I will say, if it comes down to Trump or Biden, Trump will be our next president. Maybe we could find somebody like this before the election. Who knows? Now, as far as Biden, I won't say anything about his track record, but the one thing that I will say is visiting hours at the nursing home is every day, 9 to 9 p.m. When you travel, this is something good to know. When you travel on a plane, just know that the airport and the plane is the only places in the United States that you mandated have to wear a mask. And they are planning on lifting that towards the end of this month. Because the COVID is still here. We all know that. But the pandemic levels is over. The pandemic is over. And this is just them admitting it. And for the people that say that I am lying, that the pandemic is not over, well, most of y'all probably like Joe Biden that don't agree with me. So I will have to tell you, Joe Biden said this himself. The pandemic is over. Thank you all so much for all the support that you give me on this channel. I really do appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. Headline news yesterday, everywhere, was that Britney Spears is pregnant with baby number 3. Now I ask you, who in the hell cares? Okay, the last thing I've got for you before I turn this off for today. Y'all, please hear me out on this. You know I love guns. I have several. And it will be a cold day in hell before any government will take them away from me. But Joe Biden is banning a group of guns. And I agree with him 1,000% on these. And please hear me out on this, because there will be die-hard gun people that don't agree. Y'all, these guns are ghost gun kits. These guns do not have serial numbers and they can't be traced. Anyone can get these kits and have a gun put together and firing it in 30 minutes or less without a background check. That makes absolutely no sense to me, because if you have to go to the extreme to buy a gun kit without a serial number and you have to put it together, something tells me something's wrong in your background. You cannot legally own a firearm. So, what's wrong with this bill? This is taking more guns out of criminal hands. Because if you're on the up and up, a good, upstanding American citizen, it would be very easy for you to go buy a gun, a real gun with a serial number, mind you. Y'all, so I agree with Joe Biden on this. We do need to get rid of these ghost guns. And then moving forward, if they find a way to sell them around that law, we need to charge them to the full extent of the law, because these guns are what's killing people. The midterms. Y'all, on the midterms, we can't get Biden out of the White House, but we can stop his craziness by voting all of the criminals out of our House and the Senate. This will create him being a lame duck president. He won't be able to do no more of his craziness. So that might tide us over another 2.5 years till we get to 2024. Y'all, please check out my other channel. Subscribe to it. You'll have a chance of winning $1,000. And your chances of winning that money is very good. The link is in the description box below. Y'all, keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He will get us through this stuff. Say a prayer for our world. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for those people in Washington that we used to call leaders. Also say a prayer for everyone around the world hurting through COVID, financial hardship, or any other affliction. And just know I love you all. Until tomorrow, ciao.